Hey, what's going on, guys? Michael here, aka Dr. Mazer. I am a new emergency medicine resident. Today, I want to talk about something extremely important. It's more important than your grades, it's more important than your class rank, your GPA, your board scores, your MCAT score, all of that garbage that helps these institutions kind of rank you in some sort of way. It's more important than all of those things combined. And it's making connections. It's being a good human being. It's finding good mentors. I promise you guys, having the right connections will open more doors than having a good GPA. Because at the end of the day, we are social creatures. We would much rather look at Google reviews and Amazon reviews before, buying something. So why is it any different for you as a student or as an applicant? If you have people that you trust that can vouch for you, that's going to go so much further than having your name on a piece of paper with a number next to it, whether that's a GPA or a step one score or whatever. But the reason I bring this up is because I find that a lot of students don't take advantage of good mentors and good connections. And this is clearly coming from personal experience because I obviously don't know the different experiences that other people are having, but there are so many times when I have given out my number, my email to pre-med students, to other medical students, offering up, advice or answers to questions to the best of my ability. And honestly, I just don't even hear back from the majority of people. Now, I don't know why people, don't reach back out or don't utilize me as a resource, but you guys are gonna learn really fast that there are very few people that go out of their way to actually help you. But I can tell you that the people that actually reach out to you guys and want to help you personally, those are going to be your best friends, your best mentors, your best connections. And that goes for any aspect of your life. It doesn't have to just be medicine. Now, I know as pre-meds and med students and physicians, we kind of have this mentality of maybe we know more than other people. And that's definitely not a mentality that you want to adopt. And if you're starting down that path, I urge you to reverse it and to stop it and to really humble yourself, because at the end of the day, we will be taking care of other people. And the worst thing that you can do is think that you know everything, because that's when patients start to suffer for our mistakes. So if you're a pre-med student or early on in medical school or what have you, just stop thinking that you know everything, because it's okay to not know everything. Nobody knows everything. And that's why we have other people to help us. And those are your mentors. Those are the connections that you'll be making throughout this long journey. I could not have gotten to where I am today without my mentors. My mentors are freaking awesome. And I've gotten different mentors at different stages of my training. But something that is very important to me is staying in touch with every single mentor that I develop over these years. And honestly, guys, it is okay to have multiple mentors. If you have someone that you are already working with or talk to or ask questions to, that's phenomenal. But don't limit yourself to just that one person. Reach out and try and find as many people that you connect with as possible, because mentorship is all about connecting with the other person. It's sharing a common interest or a common goal and being able to work towards that goal with that other person. Usually your mentors have already done what you're going through, and so they provide a very unique perspective of what you should expect and how you should go about things. They're going to be able to answer your questions and give you really good advice so that you avoid mistakes that maybe they made. Mentors are going to help you guys get to where you want to go. Okay, they're going to put in a good word for you, whether that's a letter of recommendation, whether that's giving, a certain residency a phone call, whether that's connecting you with maybe one of their mentors and really expanding on that network of connections that you have. There are limitless benefits to having good mentors and good connections. So it's super frustrating when I give out my phone number to a pre-med student or a med student, expecting them to reach out, because I feel like as a mentee, you should be reaching out to your mentors and just showing that you are interested in what they have to say. But it's super frustrating when I don't hear back from someone and it's Is it because they think they know everything? Is it because, maybe they found someone else to work with, which is great. But like I said, you're not going to find a ton of people that actually reach out to you and offer up advice and friendship and all of those good things. Medicine is all about who you know. It's all about connections, and you guys are going to learn that the further you get along in your career. Maybe once you start looking at residencies or looking for jobs as a physician, it's way more about who you know than what your resume says. And the sooner you guys can realize this, the faster you guys can start creating those connections with the people that have already done this journey and have already done or completed the steps that you're currently doing. Now, if you guys didn't know, my email is in the description. So you guys all have access to my email. So I'm obviously here to help you guys and answer any of your questions that you have to the best of my ability. Obviously, I don't know everything, but if you are, doing an SMP program or trying to get into med school or have questions about your board exams, like I'm here to answer those questions because I've done all of those things. And if you really connect with someone, whether that's someone on social media, like myself, or a resident that you really enjoyed working with, or a physician that you're rotating with, make sure to just reach out to them and ask them for their email or for their number, and just stay connected with that person. I promise you, they're not going to be upset if you ask them for those things. They're going to be very flattered. They're going to be more than willing to help you out, but don't always expect the mentor to reach out to you as a mentee. So I don't know, guys, I really wanted to make this video because I just feel like it's super important, and too many of you guys are not taking advantage of good mentors that are out there. There's a lot of people that want to help you, but it's up to you to kind of make that first initial step and reach out to them and just ask them for their advice, and just to continue with that relationship, build it, nurture it, and eventually it'll probably just form into a friendship, which is the ideal situation. One of my best friends was just like you, watching one of my videos. He actually ended up coming to my medical school where we actually connected in person. We stayed in touch, and now we're just friends. I'm not his, so-called mentor anymore. We're just friends. He's going through med school now. It's fun to see him doing the things that I used to complain to him about. But now he understands what I was going through, and it's just a fun friendship that formed through social media, and that was because he reached out to me, and now we're just really good friends. So it is possible. Just be a little assertive, humble yourself, because you don't know everything. You need help from others, whether that's me, whether that's someone else. Find good mentors, guys. Find good mentors, make connections, because they will pay off in the future. One last thing, I ended up getting a residency interview because of a connection I made. So you don't know how all of your interactions will affect you in the future. So be a good human, make connections, stay up to date with those connections, become friends with people, be a nice human being, and you will go very far in the field of medicine and probably in all aspects of your life. So hopefully this helped you guys out. If it did, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and I look forward to seeing you guys in another video.